Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BCU Live. Tonight, we are actually going to be bringing some new information to you guys, just a little update, and we're going to have just a little conversation with some people. So, stick around. Let's have a good show. All right. So, if you guys aren't already doing it, let's make sure you guys enter the giveaway down below. Like and subscribe and do everything that we always love you to do. Dope.
Well, Todd Woodhams, I sure do appreciate that. I'm kind of partial to it myself. Uh, I'd like to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and all of the above to everybody out there, to each one of y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to do the shows that we do every week. And I enjoy them. It kind of gives me a time to where I can kind of unplug from uh, what we've done throughout the week, throughout the day, and kind of breathe for a minute. Have fun, be able to talk to y'all, and help y'all out with whatever y'all may have. So hit that like and subscribe. As some of my country folk will say, show us some love.
See everyone
Well,
complimenting you on the hat.
I'm telling you, I see that. You like the hat, huh? I'm glad it did go over. And for once, I don't see a single one of my fellow Okies in here.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
guess
seen
I'd
someone
be the
from
only
California
one.
either. I know they're
Hmm.
probably here, but still more people trickling in.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We got Arkansas in the house.
Yeah, I
Oh, we got
saw
someone
that one.
from Canada.
Hey, howdy
Yay!
up there north of the creek.
Love to see our international folks in the house.
I'm telling you.
Oh, we got
Oh,
Anoki in the house. There
here
you
we go.
go.
Here we go. There's two of us now. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa. Yeah, Daniel took this right out of my mouth right there. Winnebo. Let's see here. Oh man. Oh,
Ooh, we got a couple. There we go. A couple Fremont and Martinez.
hey, we got Nashville in the house. Music City, USA. That's on my bucket list to go over there. Oh, the Californians might have lost the power. Wow.
Did DMR play a part in the helping those in the earthquake in California? I would like to think so. I'm not sure. Uh, we haven't heard anything. My units are still here. We haven't heard anything. We haven't been dispatched, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are using some sort of digital radio between all of them. I know a lot of units are starting to build those up and use hotspots and little local repeaters and stuff like that, so they can communicate easier during those times, especially knowing who's communicating. It makes things a lot easier when there's a lot going on, especially for logging of information. So I'm sure that it took a hand into helping out any of those, but as far as I know directly, I'm not sure.
Jeff Darby. Ha ha ha. He likes my hat except the letters that are on it. Go Pokes. Let's see here. Boy, they still just hounding that area over yonder with that power there. Oh, I see some of my some folks from the Crayon Eater Capital over yonder.
Mike, I don't think you have anything to worry about down here. Everything I know so far between here and the high desert areas are pretty clear so far that I know of. So yeah, I think we're good right now. I'll look and I'll try and get an update for you. But as far as I know, we're good down here in SoCal. It wasn't anything down near us.
So where was it located at there? I hadn't
I
seen
don't
the
know.
news.
Someone posted it. There might have been. I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
just saw it. I know that we do train with digital and analog, so um, it's a possibility that they do. Eureka, California. There we go. Yeah.
Northern Cal. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
I know
just to
my thoughts
everyone
and
out
prayers.
there, just to everyone up there, our hearts and prayers go to you. If you guys need any assistance or anything, reach out. The whole amateur radio community is, one to help. So, if you guys have any friends or family up there, let them know that, we can help them down here in SoCal.
They're saying Humboldt
Humboldt County.
County.
Yep, Humboldt County. That's just north of us. That's Northern California. It's a
Okay.
few hours, but it's not too far.
Well, Mike said almost at the Oregon
Yeah, it's
border.
a few hours away.
At just spitting distance.
Eh, when you drive up north every now and again, you get used to those drives. You're like, yeah, it's just a spin distance. Next thing you know, you're there. So now we do have some exciting announcements. First off, if you haven't done so already, we do have a giveaway going on for the Holiday Ham giveaway. We are giving away 12 different prizes. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, the link should be down below, as well as let me see. I know we have a link here somewhere. I'll get you guys that link here in a second.
And don't forget, Adam is not included. Oh, I got him. I got him, y'all. Boy, that's some good stuff in that one there, I'm telling you.
So, Jeremy, you want to explain to them what they're going to get, the different prizes?
All right, well, we'll go from the bottom up. We're going to be giving away 5 fourth prize. It's going to be a mystery box. It'll be some batteries and maybe some battery limbs, a couple of Nagoyas, a lapel mic, stuff like that, and the super code plug. Then we'll move right on up. The next tier is going to be the third prize, and that's going to be our multi-network code plug. There's some good stuff in that. We've got YSF, we've got Brandmeister, we've got D-Star, we've got TGIF, and we've been adding a little bit of here and there to it as far as the talk groups go. It's going to be a really cool code plug to play with. The second prize is going to be 4 of the buddies. Now, I don't know if y'all go out with the families or friends. I know I've got some that they go off-roading a lot in their side-by-sides and their four-wheelers and stuff like that. And they use those FRS radios down there in the river and up on the Arbuckle Mountains. And it's always fun to be able to communicate with the folks you're with, also for safety. So that's a really cool thing. And then the grand prize. Got an 878 UV2 Plus. You've got a lapel mic. You get the DMR Masterclass Workshop, a Nagoya 771 antenna, and then the little frequency card that comes with it. And just remember, a ham is not included.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, man.
Well, I did drop a link in the comments for you guys, so if you want to check out that giveaway, there's a few more days on that one, and enter everyone. There's a great chance of people winning. Not many people enter, actually, surprisingly enough. I think only about 137, I think it was, or something like that,
Yeah,
entered.
close to it.
Yeah.
Here we go. We need to actually try to get them to come up with a little jingle first. 5 golden rings, 4 code plugs, and a partridge on my Yagi. Sorry, folks, I'm tone deaf. Not my fault if you just lost your hearing momentarily, but oh man, Dennis Ricketts, hey, he was holding out for the ham to be included.
Yes, Lord Lenny says here, I would like the Buddies second place prize. The Buddies are amazing radios. So if you guys haven't used them, they're great for FRS around the house, around going to amusement parks with the family, stuff like that. They're great radios. They're amazing. Now, if you have an extra one, or you don't have a family or something that you're close with, or have kids or anything that you're going to find a need for that, these are also amazing radios to switch over to amateur mode and have as an emergency radio in your emergency kit in the analog band. So it is a two-way benefit radio. So you can have either the FRS mode set, or you can have amateur mode. I have a couple of these. They're great with the family. And then throwing them in the emergency bag, having them on a couple frequencies for my neighbors and neighborhood. It's a great thing to have, and especially when you have your emergency plan, you test it out. You just boom, they're a lightweight, they're great.
Oh
Hang them
yeah,
around your neck, put them on your jack, your.
yeah. They got that little lanyard loop.
Mm-hmm.
I know I use them when we're checking cattle or checking fence, and they are amazing. I like how it's got the big push to talk right there in the middle. So if you're wearing gloves, it's still easy to push, and you actually having that audible click of that button's pressed, not going, well, is it pressed or not? You actually feel it. I really like them. I really like them.
Oh yeah, kids love them too. They love to run around with them and talk to each other, and they have a ball. If you want to see watch kids have fun, just give them a couple of those radios and let them run around.
Run off the energy before bedtime works wonders.
Yes.
Let's
All right.
see.
Now we also have another big announcement regards to can't speak tonight. The Bluetooth Zero One speaker mic. We
Poof.
actually on our website, for those of you guys who can't find one of those older Androids, we have a software and instruction guide because it is mostly in Chinese. Um, how to actually set it up on your Android and program the Bluetooth that you need to into your devices. Now, the Bluetooth, let me make this clear. The Bluetooth programming that we're talking about with the Android is not for this device. It's for the 578. However, it allows the 578 to communicate with this more seamlessly. So it is an update for your radio to allow it to communicate better with your Bluetooth speaker mic. So that is, I need to make this clear because it gets a little confusing. You're not updating the Bluetooth on this. You're updating the Bluetooth software for your radio device. Now, that Bluetooth update doesn't just work with the 578, it also works with the 878. Now, even though you update your Bluetooth on your 878, this does not work with the 878 still. So don't think you can update that and then go, oh, it's going to work with the mic. No. There's more settings and features that are built into the actual radio that allow for the communication and for the transmission and receiving to the mic.
Yep. One thing that I have noticed too that it also assists in the streaming of the audio. So if
Yes.
you're using like an external Bluetooth speaker or a Bluetooth headset, that actually brings that up to a version 1.06 uh, Bluetooth, so it is able to stream a lot better than it used to if you were using the same type of setup.
Now, we are getting this question. There's one here tonight. I ordered a BT01. When will they be shipping? We have a whole mess in production. They are just coming off the line, being packed and shipped on over to us. So the moment we get them, we're turning around and sending you guys those right away. So we're hoping as soon as possible, but our original time frame when we were told was the middle of January. It looks like it's going to probably be a little quicker as January is just around the corner, a week away. Well, 10 days, but who's counting?
Oh, you better believe I am because mine is still in that one.
Oh, oh, your personal.
Yeah, I bought one for my to go in my truck.
Yeah. No, I didn't get my personals. I only got yeah, I know what you mean. I only got the test one we got here.
Oh, believe me, I'm counting the days.
So we are all waiting on that. We'll be getting them out to you guys as soon as possible. We are working on it, and we're doing our best. We got as many as they could ship us in the first order, and we sent those all out. And we got more coming right now. So just hang tight, stick with us, and we'll make sure you guys get your mics. Everyone's going to get them in the next shipment. All righty.
Well, there's another one right here in my hometown. KC5RPR, Mr. Chris Stetler. How you doing tonight, Mr. Chris? We got 154 is what I'm looking at here. I know this is just on the platform we're on, but it only shows 2 likes. I'm kind of sad.
We won't see the we only see the Facebook likes up there. We won't actually see the YouTube likes. We have to go to YouTube to see that. But here's a good question: does the Bluetooth update the D578 Pro? The answer is yes, it does. It updates for all of them. The Bluetooth update is specifically to update that software and how it runs on there directly. So it does work for those radios. That is a great question.
Very.
Okay, so I'm seeing 57 likes for YouTube.
Okay, so we've got, let's see, 59 all the way around. Oh, nope, there's one more. We got 60.
Well, we'll get there. Let's see. Now
I
we
think
are going to.
I can. I think I can. Oh, sorry. Oh, man.
Well, we are going to do something interesting here. We are going to actually invite a few of you guys on to speak with us. So if you guys are interested in being on and saying hi to the community and everything, here's your chance. What's the difference between the super code plug and the ultra code plug?
Well, first of all, the Ultra is broke up by country and then broke up by states or provinces. Then the Super is only broke up by country, and you've only got like the big cities in it. Where the Ultra actually broke down even further. There's some of the local talk groups and stuff that are associated in those areas. The Ultra, if memory serves me right, there's 1,372 channels that are in it, and the Ultra or the Super is 113, I think, going off the top of my head. Yeah, Ronald Collins, exactly. He states a big difference.
Yes, there's a lot. It's yeah, the amount of talk groups in between both of them and then the channels. Those are two of the main distinguishes to make it easy for everyone to understand. But also, let me make this clear. Our super and ultra code plug are made for working with the hotspot, whether it be our SkyBridge, another Pi-Star hotspot, something like that. It's not made to work with your local repeaters. Now, it can work with your local repeaters, but you got to do that programming. Just copy one of the channels, change the frequencies, and then build your code plug that way.
Most
So
definitely.
just wanted to make that clear because I've had someone call me up before going, "Hey, I got your ultra code plug and I can't connect to my local repeater." So I had to walk them through the process, show them how to do it, teach them, and they got it. They loved it. They didn't understand it at first, so we do apologize. That's a little, misleading or not completely clear, but just want to make that clear to everyone here.
Here's another good one. Does the Buddy use the same programming cable as the 878 UV2? No. The UV2 does not require a chipset, where the Buddy does. See how it's got the bigger USB plug? That's where that chipset is in it.
It's right in here. If I were to order a SkyBridge, is there extras that would be, there we go. Is there extras that would be beneficial to have for someone that's new to DMR? I already have a 878 UV plus, also a BC plus member. Do I get a discount on the price for purchasing a SkyBridge? Okay, multi-part question. Um, the only extras that would be beneficial to you would be um, any accessories specifically you'd want for your radio, speaker mic, extra batteries. Uh, if you're going to be in a car, maybe a battery eliminator, things of this nature. That will actually be beneficial. As far as the code plug, it depends. If you want us to do a plug and play upgrade for you, we with the that's a possibility. The other one is we send you a SkyBridge directly, and you could buy a workshop or something if you wanted to learn how to do some of the other advanced things. I know we have the multi-code workshop, multi-network, sorry, workshop coming up here January 4th. So for those of you guys who are interested, keep an eye out. We will be having a deal on that coming up here, and you guys will be able to get that at a discount. That's everyone across the board. We are discounting down from 197. So keep an eye out for that. Now, what you will learn in this workshop is we're going to show you guys, teach you guys about the different networks. We're going to explain a little bit about the architecture and everything and how they work. We're going to get into the four of the main different networks out here. We're going to show you guys how to set it up, communicate. We're going to do a small net for each one. We're going to break out and do little tests, and we're going to make sure everyone understands how to get this fully working in that whole workshop. So we are actually looking forward to it. It's a new format. We're just think it's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of people. We're trying out some new things. We want to bring to you guys the best learning experience that you guys can have. BC Plus members do not get a discount on the SkyBridge. Starting at the beginning of the new year, there are going to be a more defined list of things that BridgeCom Plus members will get a discount on. So keep an eye out for that. And next week we'll go over some of those changes and everything that we have in for the new year, as well as recap everything from this last year. Here's a good question. Come back to that in a minute. Um, so yeah,
I
you got
saw
anything to
one.
add?
Uh, Whenever we do that, it'll be very beneficial for you to have a radio and have one of the sky bridges because we will show you how to take it from fresh all the way up to where you're operating on those networks. And also, if you will field a couple of the questions as they're posed for different talk groups that are out there that are on those networks and how to configure those for that particular network. Because Brandmeister is a certain set of numbers. You've got a certain set of numbers for TGIF, you got a certain set for YSF, and then D stars, it's whole different ball of wax there that we're going to start chiseling down in that workshop.
Yeah, it's really exciting. We're actually building you guys an interactive workbook where you'll have the spaces to take notes. You guys will also have the ability to fill in some of the blanks. So it's a keeps you guys listening and interactive. Um, Feel free to print out these guides. Uh, I certainly will be going to print it out. Keep an eye out for all of those you guys who have already purchased it. That guide will be going up here shortly. Hopefully, if not, we'll see if we finish it this weekend. We're working on it. It's almost done. Once that guide is done, though, the workbook will be up online. We also have a virtual background that you guys can use and some other things. So we're going to be posting all of these available in our university underneath the course code that you guys got for the workshop. We'll be posting more in there. You guys will be able to find your links in there. So when we actually go live and we have the show, where's the link? I didn't get it. Everyone can actually go right there, log right in. There'll be a virtual session right there you could join, or you can click a link and open up a Zoom window within your computer or phone or however you'd like to watch. So we're trying to make this as easy for you guys as possible, and we're trying to make sure that you guys have the best experience possible. All right.
Now, here's one that I always love seeing. Makes it feel like it kind of validates what we're doing here. Adam and I donate our time. The guys that are in the back, two of our other technicians, to help field these questions, we donate our time. We're doing this on our dime, our time to bring this to you. So comments like this actually make it feel worthwhile to me. RC Teal, I thank you. I know Adam is, and the two guys in the back, uh, they're definitely appreciative of it. So thank you.
Kurt says that I heard the DMR class is 4 hours. The multi-network workshop is 4 hours. It will be one day. Um, we do have a 2 day workshop that will be Saturday and Sunday. It's 8 hours apiece each day, and we will be going a very deep dive into DMR. So if you guys are interested in that, keep an eye out. That is going to be, I believe, in March. So we will be at the beginning of the year starting to bring out that information for you guys so you guys can see it, get some more information, and if you guys are interested, buy some tickets. Now, BC Plus members, you will get a little bit of a discount. There's going to be 3 tiers of pricing on there. So you will have your general admission, we will have our BC Plus, and we will have our VIP access. Each tier level will have its own access and privileges. However, everyone will still get the same type of experience with information. So it's just on how you want to interact with us and what other features you'd like to get with us. That's all that's going to be determined in there. So those are the two courses, and that might be where you're getting confused with the 1 and the 2 day events.
Uh-oh, we got a good friend of ours in here as well. Dwayne's in the house.
What's going on, Dwayne? It's good to see you.
Now, Derek Payne poses a good one because we never cover it. Now, Mr. Derek, from what I have discovered and learned, that haven't heard it being etched in stone, but that might be an EOL unit. But if you have questions for that G90 and the digital modes, feel free to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to set up a time to where we can do a remote session, try to get and show you how those work. There's a little bit more to it than just plugging it in and running, but I'll be more than happy to go over that with you to get you up on FT4 or FT8, Proctor 4, FT6. Those are the ones I run. Um, I do have the ability for a couple of the other modes, but those are my primary ones, mainly FT8. So you can give me a call tomorrow. I'd be happy to walk you through and get you set up.
All right. Let's see. Got that, got that, got that, got. All right. Well, while you guys get some more questions ready for us, we're going to invite in one of the people that is sitting in our back room right now waiting to speak. So without further ado, make sure you guys have your cameras on if you are going to try and get online with us. We want to make sure that you're respectful to everyone and we could see you could see us and all that. All right. So without further ado, KN6WNN, welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, he's muted. There we go. You have to click on mute down by your picture down below.
Why am I on?
Well, you joined. You're one of them on there, so we thought, why not? How's it going?
Great. I did not expect to be on.
Yep. Well, happy holidays first off. Hope you're enjoying everything. Well, let's just start with this. What do you like most about our show?
I'm a brand new ham. I've had my license just about a month. I've got an 878 that I'm still learning how to use and learning how to program. So I love the show because I always learn something.
Well, that's our goal. And congratulations, welcome to the hobby. As most say, I say the lifestyle because it truly is. It changes your outlook and aspect on things, especially when you know what happens and it goes you know where how fast. Uh, that's when us hams have a chance to truly shine. Uh, you can look all the way back through to the 1970. I think it was May or March of 1970 was when the hams jumped up and started assisting with the missile crisis down there in
Oops.
Florida. So that's how long we've been around communicating uh, by history books. So whenever that happens, that's our time to shine. So it definitely gives you a different outlook on things. So welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for being part of the BridgeCom family.
I'm enjoying it so far.
All right. You got any questions for us?
Not right at the moment. Um, no, just learning. Wish you had some deeper discounts on the hotspots and the 578 and stuff like that, but I'm patient.
Yeah, we try and bring you guys the deals that we can. Um, we had some amazing deals. I know we got some, like everyone's asking. I know there was a question, when's the workshop going on sale? Next week, we are actually having all that on sale. We are going to run similar deals to our Black Fridays. So we're going to have a lot of things up on there again. So if any of you guys are interested, 578, Ken, that's the time to get it. There's a whole bunch going on. Uh, so keep an eye out. Monday, I believe they're going up.
I do believe so.
Yeah, I think it's Monday for the code plug and all of that. The 578, keep an eye out. I know we are getting some more tri-band antennas in. So for those of you guys who are waiting, those should be here any day. Once they get here, we're sending them right out to you guys. Um, but yeah, just keep it in mind
So,
that, we have.
okay, then I do have a couple of questions. And when you sell a hotspot or a 578, do you install the code plug for wherever the person lives geographically?
No, our code
No.
plugs, we only install our code plugs. The problem with doing that is that we can't maintain all those code plugs to be working with all the repeaters in everyone's areas. Some go down, some get changed, some go from analog to digital, some go, there's a whole bunch of things, or they'll change their color code or time slots or, talk groups that are on it. There's so many things that go into it. It's so hard to maintain those that
I'm learning. Yeah. So
that
what does
if
your
we were to
code
do that, everyone would want it from us that, expect that.
so what does your code plug contain then?
It
What is that?
contains all of the, well, depending on which one you get, like Jeremy said, the Ultra and the Super. The Super has so many talk groups in it and so many channels, as opposed to the Ultra, which gets more in depth around the world, and you get channels from everything, all the talk groups, everything, and it connects through our hotspot to the network directly. Now, for those of you guys who are interested in the multi-network code plug, we are going to provide you guys with that code plug. However, during that show, we will be building a whole code plug from scratch. So if you guys are interested in building your own, go right ahead. If you guys want to use ours, just change those few little things like your ID, your passwords, and whatnot, and you guys will be right in ready to go with that code plug.
And then something else I didn't find on the site, maybe I just wasn't looking in the right place. Do you have antenna mounts for a Jeep?
Custom mounts? No, we don't. The only
Okay.
one that we have is the trunklet mount.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the same boat as you. I had to source a mount for my pickup because a pickup and a truck mount, they don't play well together.
Not so much.
Now,
Okay.
there is a place on, I believe it's Four Wheel World or something like that, and they do custom mounts for the specific year, make, and model of your vehicle.
Okay.
You can tell them. I know a good friend of mine. He's got a Jeep, one of those Sahara Wranglers or something like that, the 4-door Jeep,
Mm-hmm. That's what I
and
have. Yeah.
he's got one that he removed his tail light, and the studs on the back of the tail light is what went through the mount and mounted the antenna mount to the Jeep.
Huh.
And he really likes it. And he's one of the ones down here in southeastern Oklahoma that if he points his Jeep at it, it will climb over, around, under, or through whatever's in front of him. So it doesn't matter. I've actually had to go rescue him a couple of times when he was in the middle of the Washita River, and he was just a little flooded, just a little bit. I mean, the water was over the hood. He said it was just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But I know that I want to say it was called Four Wheel World or something like that is where they advertise, and that's where he found it.
Okay.
I know that was one that he's been real pleased with. I know there's others ones out there on the market. That's just the only one that I know off the top of my head. But I'm envious. I'd like to have one of those little play parties myself and go down and climb the Arbuckle Mountains with it, but I don't. Well, you got any other questions for us?
Not right now.
All right. Well, if any come up in the future, don't hesitate to call us, email us. We've also got the chat feature enabled, so you can go on there and chat your question to us. One of the technicians or myself will be able to answer you and get you taken care of.
Thank you.
Hey, no worries, no
Of
worries.
course. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Happy holidays.
You too.
All right. We got a couple good questions here. We got Matthew right here that says he would love to have an option where the SkyBridge wirelessly connects to his truck's 4G network to allow him to use DMR through it. But he doesn't have a Cat5 cable. Well, if you actually start up your hotspot and you have no network connected to it, it auto provisions its own network called Pi-Star. Now, there is a second question in here, and I'll put that one up real quick as well. His question is I changed my password on my Pi-Star on my SkyBridge, and now I'm unable to log in with the new password or the original password. Any suggestions? This would be for you. And the reason I say that is coming back to the original question. When it auto provisions its own AP hotspot, it's called Pi-Star. You can connect to it. It's an open network, and it allows you to get into the device without any password. Now, that's how you'll get around that issue you had, Legato, and it will allow you to actually go back in there, reset the password. If that doesn't work, you can actually do a factory reset and reinitialize your settings by putting everything back in. Now, while you're in that and you're connected via your cell phone or something, or your computer, you're going to go into the configuration and then you're going to set up the 4G to pair your Wi-Fi to the 4G in your truck. So it's going to have a Wi-Fi signal. You'll connect to that. And once you're connected to that, what you're going to do is you're going to reboot the device. And when it restarts, it'll start up connected to your 4G in your car. So I know that was a lot to spit out right there. Anything to add?
I could have said it better myself. The only thing I'd have done had been like, sold.
So to answer both those questions, the Pi-Star network is what you're looking for. Any idea when there will be a 578 BT01 combo pack? Now, I can actually speak to this a little bit. We are looking and trying to create one. We're also trying to get authorization from the manufacturer to do such. So once we have the authorization, we will actually release this for everyone. We do think it'll be amazing pack with some of the other features and things, put in an antenna, and a mount. You got a full package ready to go in your vehicle. So we are looking into it, Dan. As of yet, we don't have a date for when that comes out. However, if you guys are subscribed to our new product announcements, you will receive an email on that. Here's a great question. Is the multi-network code plug for SkyBridge or any Pi-Star hotspot? Our code plugs in our workshops will work with any hotspot out there. Our SkyBridge does use the Pi-Star software for the amateur aspect. For commercial, we have our own proprietary stuff we use. For amateur, though, we have on the SkyBridge that we have is just straight the Pi-Star software. Now we are looking into getting something new and upgrading, and we can do this with existing Pi-Stars that you guys have, but we're making a touch model, and we will be getting a SkyBridge Touch next year. So keep your eyes out for that, where we'll have a touch screen next year. And for all these you guys that do have an existing SkyBridge, don't worry, you don't have to buy a whole new one from us. We can do the upgrades real quick to that one for you. So just keep that in mind for next year. Ooh, here we go. I'll let you handle this question.
Ooh.
On the 578 screen says update mode for Handsoft. Any thoughts?
I would try to see if you can get it to go into firmware update mode and go through the firmware update process. If it can get that far, the other thing that I could recommend is remove all power, remove antenna lead, the GPS antenna, the mic, and let it set. One thing that I've been able to find out 5 to 10 minutes. Reapply your power, your mic, and antenna, and see if it comes back. If that doesn't, give us a call and we'll see what other steps that we can take to get you taken care of. Normally, that's a critical part of it, but we'll get you through it. Let's see, there was one that I just saw. Here you go. Chris says, can I use the 578 in the base station and then use the BT remote to monitor to another room within BT range? Now, through my testing, I've got a 2014 Ford pickup. I set it on my dash, just alligator clamped it to my battery. With my tinted windows up, I got right around 22 foot away. With the windows down, I was able to get about 28. Past that, I started getting the message on the screen, all data connecting.
Mm-hmm.
So it is possible. It also, you have to take into account how many wireless devices you have running, how many other Bluetooth devices are going. It can vary from setting to setting and environment of what kind of noise you got going on. It's just like using the RF. You got to always keep that in mind. But that's a very good question.
We got one right here. My SkyBridge has about 6 plugs on it. I understand the Ethernet and power. What are the others for? Okay, so Jeremy's showing you one side right here. As you can see, the RJ45 connector. Then you got 4 sets of USB. The blue ones are USB 3.0. The black ones are USB 2.0. Now, if we turn it to the side, there you go. You'll see there's 4 plugs, sorry. There's the 2 HDMIs in the middle and the USB-C on the left, on that side right there. So the USB-C is how the power comes in. Those are HDMI minis, I believe they're called, to you get it to a regular HDMI cable. And then the last one, I believe, is an audio video cable connector, combo cable connector. Now, if you hook up an HDMI monitor to your SkyBridge or any kind of Pi-Star device, all you're going to see is the Linux startup and see the back end. That's it. You're not going to see much. You're not going to recognize much. That's pretty much it. not much to do. So it's not beneficial. So it's just because it's built on the Raspberry Pi board. That's what it is. That's a great question.
Actually, it's more common than most think.
Here we go. Is there any
Is there-
option for a direct PC to DMR network without using the radio in the middle? Isn't RFinder?
There's actually a program called Peanut that allows you to use DMR off of a PC. Um, you just type in your uh, talk group that you wish to access, your DMR ID, and once they authorize you, there's a code that you get in an email. You put that code in, you're up and talking. It runs off DMR, and you're using the PC to talk. I've used it. It's all right. If I've got to really go to that extreme, I'm going to use Droid Star on my cell phone. And I've had to resort to that because I have left the house and didn't take my spare battery. And was out there going, well, I'm bored. So I used Droid Star and it worked perfectly. So there's that option. But yeah, Peanuts, the program for your a PC. Let's see. Yep, you grab that one.
Mm-hmm. Hi guys, question on the multi-network workshop. I purchased it and later found out I will be traveling on the 4th. I'm happy you're putting up the workbook out early, but will you be recording the workshop? Yes, Mike, we record all our workshops and everything, and we will be putting the replay back up for everyone who has purchased it in that same place where you guys will be able to find the link and everything. So in our university course, you guys will be able to see the download, the link, everything, as well as the replay. The replay will be there just like all our other workshops that we have done.
Boy, I had some good ones tonight. Here's one. Is there a good resource for locating DMR nets? I would say yes and no at the same time. The yes part is if you are to search like your local DMR or local clubs to see if they have a DMR tower. I know the one, or there's two in Oklahoma City that actually have their net time and date on their website. That's one. The other one is going to Brandmeister and going to Hoseline, and you would just have to click on those individual talk groups that come across to see what's going across them. That's the only other way that I know of. But a very
All
good
right.
question.
Well, while you field those real quick, a few more questions. I'm going to pull up our competitions, our giveaways, and see who won tonight.
Ooh, who made the nice list? Let's see here. There was another one that I saw. Here we go. Is there any hope for programming software to be ported to Mac? I don't know. I know it's a very popular request. We have sent that request up the line to the manufacturer. So the ball's in their court. As it stands now, it's still Windows only. I have heard of folks running different types of programs on Macs to support Windows, which they can use our software. I cannot guarantee that it does work. I'm not a Mac person, and so therefore I don't know. But that is one that I have heard.
Uh-oh. Well, I get you too if I call tomorrow to order a SkyBridge. It's both your faults I'm hooked.
Ask for me, I'll get you hooked up.
I'm more difficult to get a hold of. So Jeremy, it's a lot easier to get a hold of Jeremy than me through all of that. Jeremy is in charge of tech. He is our tech support manager, while I do marketing for the company now, and I'm the marketing manager. So I'm not too much on the phones as much as I used to be. I have a lot of other things we're working on, especially all the new surprises we have coming in for you guys next year.
There's going to be a lot.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we got an
excited.
exciting year for you guys.
Oh. Let's see. Timothy Wilcox, bring it on. I'm ready for the
Nope.
cold and the snow.
Oh.
Every year I've said it, it's only happened 3 times in my lifetime. So I always say, I want a white Christmas. Everything else can just be all gloom and glory and all that type of jazz. And as long as I got my white Christmas and my family here with me, that's all that matters. And a good rick of firewood outside to keep putting in the fireplace.
Wow, only 48 people entered. I think that's the BC
What?
Plus one. Mm-hmm. All right, the winners are being
Ooh.
drawn.
Jeremiah getting popular. He kind of got his beat up here on the comments now. I'll do that. Mike says that he'll take a pina colada on the beach.
Sounds good.
Give me a glass of sweet tea. I'll be just fine, no matter where I be.
All right, we got our first winner. This is for our BC Plus annual membership. We got Dwayne Freeze, KI4MEW. Dwayne Freeze, KI4MEW. Are you in the house tonight?
Come on down. I take it he made the nice list.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see. Alex, 93561. If you'll give us a call tomorrow, we will get you taken care of on your issue. Dwayne's here.
Yes. Congratulations,
Hot
Dwayne.
dogs.
Get a hold of us tomorrow, and Jeremy will be more than happy to help you get that processed, get your winnings processed to you. Congratulations and welcome to the BC Plus community. And now our big winner, Chris Fulton, KN6UAX. Chris Fulton, KN6UAX. Are you in the house?
We are looking. Oh, let's see here.
Yes, he's here. Right here.
There we go.
Oh no. Was that him?
No.
No.
No. I don't know.
Was that him? I think that might be. Or yep, it is.
Okay.
Said happy Christmas to me. Thank you guys. You rock.
As in words of the big man in red, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you can enjoy that new rig. Definitely will grow with you, that's for sure.
Yes, one of these beautiful 878 radios.
Ta-da! Roy Holmes. Yes, we do. If you can give us a call, myself or one of the other technicians, be more than happy to get the packet of screws to you. Okay.
Now I know we got a couple more questions in here before we say goodbye. Let's see. That one we answered. Can the SkyBridge hold configuration information so you can connect a radio and download your code plug in case of a problem arises? Now, your SkyBridge has its own configuration as far as the radio. A radio has a code plug. Your code plug is configured to work through the configuration that you have on your SkyBridge. So what I mean by this is your SkyBridge will have your configurations and the connections to the different networks, whether it be Brandmeister, TGIF, DMR Plus, or DMR Mark, also known as DMR Mark, or one of the cross modes like YSF or D-Star. How you communicate with your hotspot is how it's going to communicate over the internet. So if I want to use my radio and I want to talk over YSF, I'm going to have a certain configuration or number sequence that my SkyBridge is going to understand to transmit onto that one network. Now, the code plug in the radio will match some of that configuration that I do in the SkyBridge, but it's not going to match 100% because they are two different configurations. We will get more into this in the multi-network code plug. I'm sorry, multi-network workshop. I'm not going to go too deep into it tonight, but if you're really interested in learning about all of that, the difference between the two and understanding everything, that would be the workshop for you, because we're going to explain all the different networks and go in deep and show you exactly how to make sure you understand both the configuration and the code plug. Alrighty. Now, with that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We really do appreciate you taking the time out during the holidays to spend it with us. On behalf of myself and the whole BridgeCom family, I'm Adam, KD5. There you go, I got yours going. KN6QGV with Jeremy, KD5YUZ. It's obviously been a long day. 73, everyone.
73s and Merry Christmas.